Hello everyone, thank you very much for clicking and for watching the video. So I have just failed massively in making a video basically. That's why I'm down here sitting there doing this. Basically, I've finished the free game collection. I thought wouldn't it be nice if I made a video of showed you me sticking all the games on the shelves. I thought that'd be a good idea. Filming has been a nightmare. You can't hear me. Most of it is just my back and me shuffling around a room. Hardly anything's in frame. The camera turns itself off multiple times so you're missing half of it anyway. So I've abandoned that idea. But whilst doing it, I have sort of realised something. I thought this would make a much nicer quick video, just a quick chat video. So basically, it's Christmas time. I absolutely love Christmas. I love Christmas Eve more than Christmas Day for some bizarre reason. I don't know why, but Christmas time can be a bit of a hard time. I know most of the people watching my videos are men, late 20s, 30s, 40s, early 50s. You know, some of us are dads, you know, and Christmas it's an expensive time of year. There's a lot of pressures around Christmas, even though it is a fantastic time of year. I love it, but there's a lot of pressures to it. Now, I've just been going around adding all this stuff into the shelves. I have no space. And I've suddenly realised that looking at everything on my shelf, when you go through it one by one, there is still so much stuff in here that I didn't know I had. Don't need, don't want. For example, I've just finished doing my Wii games, just trying to get them all onto one shelf. There is so much stuff here that I am never ever going to play. For example, Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows, picked that up this year. I've got this on the Xbox 360. I'm never ever going to play it on the Wii, so why on earth did I keep it? SSX Blur, I'm never going to play it because I've got it on the 360. I'm not going to play it on the Wii. A big one, I've said it before, I want to collect all the Just Dances. I've got like 12 or 13 Just Dances. Why? I know why, because I've got kids and I thought one day they might come up and want to play Just Dance, and if they do, I can turn around and go, hey look kids, I've got all of them, which ones do you want to play? Take your pick. Right, two things. A, it's probably never going to happen. That's a scenario fantasy I've got in my head. It's probably never ever going to happen. They're not going to want to play it. And B, even if they do, why do I need to be able to turn around and give them the option of every Just Dance from 1 to 2018? I don't. I just need one copy of it just in case that scenario does happen. I'm covered. I'm just hoarding these. I'm just hoarding them. And I think that's, you don't see it all the time when you don't sit down and go through your collection. But there's a lot of stuff that you hoard. And I think Christmas is a great time to just go through your game collection, give it a quick spruce, because there's money in games, as we all know, and you can turn that into money to help with Christmas, you know. For example, another one, PS3. I have got 5 PS3s. I've got some nice ones in the box. I've got 2 nice ones in the box. I've got the one that I use day to day over there. I've got an emergency one in case my day to day one breaks, and I've got an emergency one for the emergency one. Why have I got an emergency one for the emergency one? I'm just hoarding it. I'm just shimmying it around. I've moved it about 4 times to find a home for it, and I've realised it doesn't need a home in here. I don't need it. Don't judge me. I've got about 8, maybe 9 Xbox 360s, and each one has 2 controllers or 1 controller with them. It's ridiculous. I don't need them. They can move. They can go on. I am hoarding things, and I don't want to be hoarding. There's no point at this time of year looking, thinking, oh, they've got all this stuff to get for Christmas, and I'm just moving money around this room for no reason other than hoarding. Now I know this is YouTube. What I'm supposed to be doing is saying more, you know, go out, get subsections of this, get new little, why don't you start collecting for this console, and oh, these are going up in price, buy more. But you know what? No, sometimes less is more, and with the pressures of Christmas, there's so much potential on shelves. If you just sit down, go through them all, you might find things you don't need anymore, and it might help out at this time of year. Now I know people have different size collections. Some are very small and bespoke. This probably doesn't apply to you. And then there's everything from smaller collections to some of the bigger collections you see. It's a great time of year to go through, give your room a clean up, and also just sit down and say, what do I don't need in my collection? Because the reality is, my son is going to have more fun with what I get back from these in one toy in 5 minutes than I'm ever going to have with these Just Dances for the rest of my life. And that's the reality. I'm hoarding these, and I can turn them into something that's genuinely going to give my little boy, you know, happiness, a bit of pleasure at Christmas time. And I just thought that's a far better thing to quickly turn the camera on and make a video about, something to consider this Christmas. And if it doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you. I understand that, but I didn't think it applied to me until I sat down and started shimmying around. I've got so much stuff now that I'm just looking at, trying to fit in this small space that I don't need, but I'm just hoarding just in case, and it can be put to far better use. It's just something to consider this year, you know, because like I say, Christmas, absolutely love Christmas, but the financial strain of people my age, probably your age, is increasing year on year, and there's potential on the shelves. That's all I wanted to point out. A couple of potential, maybe something to consider this year. Maybe not, entirely up to you. Thank you very, very, very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves.